Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As usual, back again to let you know the update. So as you can see on the screen, a penalty goal from Victor OSIMHEN. This is one of the goals that he scored yesterday for Galatasaray Football Club. But at the end of the day, it was a disappointing show for them because they drew that game 3-3. SADIQ was really resilient. They showed some intensity, they showed the zeal that they wanted to get something out of the game, and they did at the end of the day by scoring a late one to cancel Victor OSIMHEN's goal. Victor OSIMHEN thought that he had got them that victory after he scored in the 71 minutes. But little did he know that it was going to be a draw, and he was obviously very disappointed after that game because he's the kind of person that shoulders the responsibility of the team. He always feels that it's his call, it's his duty to get them the victory, to get them all 3 points. And after the game, he came out to say that he is sorry to the fans for the draw that they had from that game. It is what he said: on behalf of my entire team, I apologize to everyone for the loss of points. And when you listen to what this man says and the way that he actually gets involved in his team, you kind of you cannot help but wonder, why is his mentality like this? Because obviously he's not the captain, he's not the oldest, he's not even the official leader of the team, but he is always the first person to come out and say that he is sorry. He's always the first person to come out to say that he's going to get them the victory. He has this very strong mentality, and that is one of the things I like about Victor OSIMHEN. He's not shy from taking the spotlight, taking the lead position to try and help his team. And this is exactly what he's been doing, for Galatasaray. But again, on a personal level, OSIMHEN is really waxing, in terms of the goal scorer board, because he's now 2 points, two goals shy away from the leading goal scorer, SADIQ, who has 18 goals. OSIMHEN now has 16 goals with his brace yesterday. And with the way that he's scoring right now, if he continues it, then obviously I think he might end up being the golden boot winner for the Super League this season. But I don't think that's even important for him. OSIMHEN is someone that prefers team achievement over personal achievement, and just like he came out to apologize after that draw, he wants to try to win this league for them, and more so because the competition that I actually promised them, which was the Europa League, they've now been knocked out. And right now it feels like the only opportunity that he has to redeem himself is winning them the league. And speaking about the league, they had some massive blow yesterday, because while they were busy drawing against SADIQ, Jose Mourinho was busy winning his opponent 3-0. And when you look at the league table now, Mourinho has now closed down 2 points to Galatasaray. Galatasaray still enjoys the first position, the 65 point after 25 games. But Jose Mourinho has now climbed to 61 after 25 games. There's still lots of games to be played. But Galatasaray will have to be more ruthless, in terms of finishing off their opponents if they want to stay far away from Jose Mourinho. But let's leave that gist aside, and let me let you know, that UMAR SADIQ pulled up a very surprising display yesterday for his Valencia side, as he scored 2 goals to help them get a 3-3 draw. That game was a bit of a drama because Valencia took the lead in the 14th minute, but then Oroz scored in the 26th minute. UMAR SADIQ then put them later in front in the 32nd minute. Oroz equalized again in the 39th minute, and then in the 45th minute, Budimir scored by a penalty. And when it feels like they were going to lose that game, UMAR SADIQ shows up and scores in the 87th minute to retain 1 point for them. And that point is really vital for this Valencia side, because they are racing to stay off the relegation zone right now. They still currently stay in the 18th position, which is technically the relegation zone, but they have a chance, they have a fighting chance. And I'm seeing Valencia escaping relegation this season because of UMAR SADIQ's form. He has actually been fantastic, to be honest, since he joined Valencia, because he has scored 4 goals. The goals yesterday were his third and fourth goals since he joined in January, and that shows that this man is in form. And whether you like it or not, Omar SADIQ has to be in the conversation of the strikers that Coach Eric Chelle is considering for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. We know he has history of character and attitude situation, especially when it comes to play for the Super Eagles. But if he is scoring the goals and he's willing to change, willing to be humble and follow rules, follow strategies from the coach, of course, I don't see any reason why this man should not be considered, as part of the options for the striking department. And then moving away from that one, guys, in the Serie A, we saw Samuel Chukwueze coming in, in the second half to get the only goal for AC Milan as they lost by 2 goals to 1 to Fisayo Dele-Bashiru's Lazio. And by the way, Fisayo Dele-Bashiru still with major doubt due to injury, so he wasn't on display for that game. But for AC Milan, I don't know what is wrong with the new coach, because it seems that he has pushed Chukwueze to like the fourth choice, I be third or fourth choice or something like that. This man hasn't been playing games, and every single time he comes on, he shows his quality. He shows why he should be playing more games. As a matter of fact, Chukwueze has scored twice under this new coach, this Konsenkao guy. Coming from the bench, he has scored twice. But tomorrow will still come. They will have a game. They will still put him in the bench. AC Milan are in a really bad place right. Their last 3 games, they've lost it on the same score line: 2-1, 2-1 loss against Torino, against Bologna, against Lazio. Which was yesterday. But I'm just glad, that when Chukwueze was called upon, he redeemed himself by getting the consolation goal for this team. But moving away from that, guys, of course, I'll let you know, in the previous video that Coach Eric Chelle was going to watch the game against the game between Enugu Rangers and Kano Pillars, played in this Sani Abacha Stadium in Kano. And he did watch that game. The game actually ended 2 goals to 1 in favor of Kano Pillars. Coach Eric Chelle was in attendance in the stadium, in between some police escort and bodyguards. Like, it was so massive. I wonder why they were securing him that way. It felt like he was going to be kidnapped or something. But anyways, as I said before, his reason for watching this game is to see if he can scout some of the best talents from the NPFL and add to the team. Maybe do some 9 minutes reshuffling or something like that, and also to pay some keen attention on Ahmed Musa and see if he has something that he wants, or that's something that he likes, to include in the team. But anyways, I think there's just one way to find out if he's going to use any of these guys, and that is for us to wait and see at the end of the day if he's going to select Ahmed Musa or any of those players on display that night.